Hello and welcome to another manga spotlight. This is Ruin Girl Kubaru-chan by Sushi Kutaru. Probably butchered that name. Please forgive me. It is a very interesting series. It says romance in the tags, as you can see here. I don't see that at all. I don't see any romance. I do see the other things though. Psychological, yes. Drama, oh yeah. This series is very crazy. Let's jump right into the premise. After fierce bowling, Yuuto Kiba wanted to die. On the verge of committing self-deletion, his faith changes rapidly when a strange and funky beautiful girl, Kubaru, tells him, "Give me your life. Make your life happy with love." A slightly strange and psycho love drama. I don't know about the love, but it is strange and it is psycho. So let's actually break down what the story is about. So our main character is Kiba, and we start off with him climbing to the roof of the school building, and he's going to commit self-deletion. Basically, he talks about how he's constantly being bullied. On Monday, he was ganged up and beat up. On Tuesday, they dumped toilet water all over him. On Wednesday, they took nude photos of him and spread it amongst the school's group chat. And so on Thursday, he decided that he was going to plan his own self-deletion. And today, he's going to jump. And so he climbs over the fence and he's preparing to jump when our secondary protagonist, Kubaru, shows up. And Kubaru's surprised to see him up there. And then she's like, wait a second. And she goes and she grabs a dead crow. And she starts showing it to Kiba. She's like, hey, look at this crow. It was lying dead over there. Do you want to die? If you do, why not give me your life instead? And Kiba's obviously surprised. Like, what the hell does that mean? She's like, I mean, dying is such a waste. There's so much fun stuff you can do while you're still alive. This pisses Kiba off. He's like, what do you know about me? Like, don't act like you know what's best. Did you come to make fun of me too? And she's like, no, I'm going to put your life to good use. For example, when you look at this crow, do you think it's cute? He's like, no. She's like, yeah, because it's already dead. It's nothing but a smelly, rotting lump of trash. And he has like a flashback to himself covered in trash and being bullied. He's like, well, it's in a better place than me. That crow only became a piece of trash after dying. I'm a piece of trash even when I'm alive. And so she asks him again, is that why you want to die? And he says, yeah. So what are you doing here lecturing me? What's the big deal? She's like, I'm not here to stop you. Like, I don't know anything about you, but I can tell you have a miserable life. So tell me, are you fine with being trash for the rest of your life? And this seems to fire up Kiba. He's like, hell no. Like, I want to make a lot of friends. I want to lead a normal life. I want to laugh at pointless stuff with others too. I even want to have a girlfriend. And I want to make the best out of my teenage years. And she says, well, I'll grant you that life. If you want fulfilling high school years, give me control over your life. Become my puppet, and I'll make you happy. You wanted a girlfriend, right? If you become my puppet, I wouldn't mind letting you cop a feel. So she's basically trying to broker this deal with him. And he's hesitating. So she does the psycho thing. She grabs him by the tie, jumps off the building, and pulls Kiba with her. And as they're falling, she says, if we both live, you have to become my puppet. And so they hug as they fall, and Kiba just has flashbacks to being bullied. There's one particular dude that keeps bullying the hell out of him. And Kiba's final thoughts as he's falling is rot in hell to the bully. And it turns out that they land in bushes, and Kiba breaks his arm, but they both survive. And she lifts him up, forces him to dance with her, and says, you're my puppet. I pull your strings and you dance for me. Think of it like being an RC car. And she explains that I'm tired of my life, so I'm going to control someone else's and create the perfect life for them. I swear I'll lead you to happiness, so be my puppet. And she basically kisses him, not because of any romantic feelings or anything like that. She kisses him because she says, when you kiss someone, it makes your body secrete oxytocin, which is the happiness hormone, leaving you in a euphoric state. I want all my puppets to be happy. A story with a happy ending is always better, right? That's why you're going to be happy. And to do that, you're going to obey my orders. But don't be a disobedient puppet. If you ever turn on me, I might just break you. So my next order is tell me what you wish. If you want to lead a happy life, pretend I'm a wish-granting genie. What would you wish for? The first thing he says is I want to get revenge on all the ones who bullied me. And then she says, all right, I'll grant you your wish. That's how the first chapter ends. And from then on, it basically becomes Kubaru doing whatever she can to make Kiba happy. But the way she does about it is very, very weird and interesting. So for example, she gets introduced to the class. She's a new student. And the one that always bullies Kiba, he basically wants to be friends with Kubaru. He noticed that Kubaru and Kiba seem to kind of know each other. And so he wants to put a stop to them. And so he basically tries to mistreat Kiba in front of her. He invites her into the group chat, which she joins. And then he creates like a special group with just him, some of his other friends who bully Kiba, and her. And one of the things that gets shared is the nude video of Kiba. And what the video is basically the bully stripped him nude and taunted him and stuff like that while videotaping him. And so she gets a copy of it, she downloads it, and then she tells Kiba, hey, you want this to stop, right? What you got to do is you got to upload the video yourself. And of course, Kiba is freaking out. Like, I don't want to put out onto the internet videos of me naked. Everyone in the entire world will see that. That'll destroy my life completely. Like, that's super embarrassing. Right now, it's just the class that has seen it. I don't want the entire world to see it. She's like, no, you got to do it. You got to basically take this power back into your own hands, and you got to spin it so that instead of being the victim, you're going to create an account. You're going to pretend to be the bully. You're going to upload the video talking trash and about how this kid in the video, which is Kiba, how much of a weakling he is. Basically, you're going to be so condescending and conceited and narcissistic that everyone who sees this tweet is going to turn against you. By turn against you, I mean turn against the person who created it, turn against the account owner, but not the actual victim in the video. So he ends up doing it. So he ends up uploading his video under a false name, and eventually it starts getting a bunch of hits because Kubaru tags a bunch of famous streamers. And there's one streamer who goes around and beats up bullies. And he gets wind of this video, he sees it, and then he basically uses his chat to find the location of this school. And he does. And he finds the person who constantly bullies Kiba, and he beats the crap out of him to the point where he puts him in the hospital. And then things just get even more crazy from there. So pretty much she's taking over his entire life. He is literally her puppet. She tells him what to do, and he has to do it. And she does it because she knows, or at least she believes, if I do this, if you listen to what I say, you're going to be happy. So you want the bullies to stop? You put your video out there. He does so. His bullies end up getting attacked and beaten up and put in the hospital. So now you don't have to worry about the bullies anymore. Now what else is bothering you? He says his dad. So she's like, all right, here's what we're going to do to stop your dad. And it just spirals from there. So I don't know where the love comes in, because there is a point where we have this scene that it comes across at first like it could be sweet, where basically they go on a date. But then at the end, when Kiba asks if she likes him, she straight up says, no, I don't like you. I don't know really who you are. We kind of just met. You're my puppet. I don't have any feelings for you whatsoever. The only reason we went on this date is so that you could get experience, and so that, you know, you can use that experience on someone else. You're nothing to me but a puppet. So I'm wondering, like, is this going to eventually lead to romance between the two? Because right now there is nothing romantic whatsoever. It's basically just, hey, I'm the puppet master. You're the puppet. I pull your strings. I tell you what to do, and you dance. Dance, monkey, dance. It's crazy. It's psychotic. I don't know if I'll say it's a love drama, but it is a slightly strange and psychodrama. And I am having a blast reading it. This is kind of outside of what I usually read. I usually don't read things that are just straight up dramatic. Usually if it's drama, there will be some comedy or some lightheartedness. This usually will be like some slice of life stuff. This is just pretty much straight up psychological drama about this. I don't even know how to describe her. She's kind of psychotic, but she means well. Like, everything she does sounds strange, and it kind of puts Kiba in this weird situation. But at the same time, she's doing it to help him. It's kind of like taking the helicopter parents, you know, the parents that are constantly hovering over the kids, and dialing it up to 100. It would be like if you had a psychotic parent who's constantly hovering over you to make sure nothing goes wrong and make sure everything is great, but just even more crazy. That's pretty much what this series is. But I'm having a blast with it. The translations are really good so far. It's done by Galactic Rolling Dynamite Pancake. Interesting translation group. But good job. And it's pretty much gets a chapter every single day. At the time of this recording, chapter 10 just came out. But by the time this comes out, it'll probably be on like chapter 14 or 15 or 16 or something. But it's amazing. It's really good so far. I highly recommend checking it out. I'll leave a link down in the description below so you can read it for yourself. But yeah, that's Ruin Girl Kubaru-chan. Oh man, it's freaking crazy. But I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time. Take care. Later. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I still want to thank you for watching it this far, and I hope the next one is more to your liking. With that said, thank you once again, and I hope you guys and gals have a good one. Later.